Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses.
What up, though? It's that nigga, my man. We're about to react to Taylor House publishing video. Like, we're kind of going fast forward because he found this video on YouTube. On Facebook of this white guy explaining his take on the Nolan Wells case. So, before we get into it, like, subscribe, and share so we hit that 100K today. And visit Taylor House publishing page. You know, give him some subscribers and like, subscribe, and share over there and over here. So, let's get right into this, man, and see what the white guy had to say.
I take on the Nolan Wells case. Bart did it. Now, this is allegedly.
Now, the Bart did it. Like, I heard the Bart theory from my brother, but he ain't really go too deep into details about how he felt about it. Like, he kind of said this theory, but, you know, I'm inclined to believe it because
Bart had some type of relationship with Katie. Katie was obviously with Nolan. Bart had a jealous rage seeing a young black male with a white female. We know in states like Mississippi, I see it all the time in my community, where white guys get jealous to see black guys with white girls. I've seen it 8 million times, and people who deny this are flat out lying. I believe what happened was that Bart put Nolan in a chokehold, and he didn't realize his own strength, and Nolan did not wake up. Hence the reason why we hear in the background of the CISO call, we hear, "Damn it, Bart, Nolan."
And my only thing I gotta say about that, because this lines up with what Judge Mathis was saying, I think they possibly drowned him because of the bruise on the back of his neck. On the back of his neck. It didn't say like a chokehold in the front, you know what I'm saying, or have abrasions on the front. It said specifically in the back. So a motherfucker could push the motherfucker head in the water, bro.
And wake the fuck up. Is he dead? All this is allegedly now. Well, if he just accidentally killed him, then why wouldn't they bring him to the police? Because Bart has so much to lose. He was the star football player on his way to the NFL. Mm-hmm. A manslaughter charge, whether it's involuntary or voluntary or a negligent homicide, is not going to look well on his resume and would obviously disqualify him from his end.
And I can guarantee, because we probably can go find Daniel Collins' page. He done got death threats and all types of shit in his message for saying this shit. And I can just guarantee it because this is what goes on. Nolan Wells' mama received bad reviews at her nursing, facility and all of that shit just because she looking for the killer of Nolan Wells. Just trying to find out what the fuck happened. And these wicked ass motherfuckers that's out here in this world, it's on some wicked shit. Like they do. Wicked gonna do what wicked gonna do. But we ain't standing for the shit. It is what it is.
NFL career. Because of his football stardom, and apparently he has a family with the same pedigree, he has clout around town enough to get people to remain silent, enough to help construct an alibi, and also put the fear of God in these kids.
And that's what they was doing, constructing that. They had 2 weeks to construct an alibi. Like my man saying.
Tell them that you're also going to be implicated in this, and we're all going to go down. We're all going to be arrested. Also, why they tried to place Bart not at the scene initially. Now they went on a speaking tour.
Saying he was like in Wyoming or some shit like that. Then all of a sudden we can place you at the scene. Oh yeah, I'm glad we got digital footprints.
Warren did the most talking.
Oh yeah, and I said this in another video. I'm glad we got Officer Blackhoon Tatum. Officer Blackhoon Tatum. He got these motherfuckers so comfortable, they felt comfortable enough to go to the show. Not CNN, not TMZ, even though TMZ helping the fuck out of them, trying to misdirect our attention and redefine what we see. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see and hearing the same shit. They try to switch it up and try to confuse us. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
And listening to him.
But it's dumb motherfuckers that fall for it. Let's go.
Now they went on a speaking tour. Warren did the most talking, and listening to him talk with Officer Tatum, he almost did too much talking and told on the crew.
Yes.
Warren says that when they got the boat back, that he went up.
I'm glad. Like I say, I don't like black homes. I personally don't like them. But long as they're discussing things in a public platform with these racist motherfuckers that or possible suspects, they expose themselves. They so comfortable around you. And I'm glad he's that way. Because nobody else would have got the interview. But somebody that's a black home. So let's go.
Upstairs to talk to the father of one of the kids. Rather than hanging out with everybody downstairs, he says that they were talking about boats up there. Now, why would you even bring this up? Like, why would this even be a part of the story if it was such an innocuous thing that you were just going upstairs to randomly talk to a father about boats? The reality is because they weren't talking about boats. They were constructing an alibi and a cover story. And when they came downstairs, it was automatically like, oh, what happened to Nolan? Where is Nolan? Has anybody seen Nolan? Let's call the Coast Guard. Why would they call CETO? Why would they call the Coast Guard? Because it creates a timeline. It creates like a paper trail of where they could have been anywhere but with Nolan. Also, why would you call the Coast Guard if you truly believe that Nolan just was behind with the girl Katie, even if Katie...
Then they asked on the audio, do y'all want me to send the Coast Guard? And they said, no. Let me try again. Like, no, we're good. No. Yeah, we're out here at Long Island, and our what's your name? Our pump went out. Like that's what it sounded like. Like our pump went out, and then you hear the shit in the background. You hear a splash in the background too. Like they just threw his body in the water. That's what that shit sounded like to me.
They came back at that point. Why wouldn't you think he's off with some other girl or doing something else? Why would you think something nefarious happened? Why? Because you had his phone and you knew that something nefarious happened. Again, this is allegedly. Let's smoke them out. What doesn't come out in the wash always comes out in the rinse.
And just like Elliot Connie said, what removes curiosity is certainty. And allegedly, from what he is...
And he's right. So, what I'm going to do, and you can actually call this dude's number. It's my first time seeing his channel. But we about to look up Daniel Collins real quick and see, because he probably made an update video about them threatening him and all types of shit. I just need to check to see. Daniel Collins. Let me see. Here we go over here. I don't be on here searching for shit like that. That's such a yet popular now. Daniel Collins. Right here. This, It was August 2nd he released this video, so this 2 days ago. Go to his page. He fuck with black people, so that's what's up. And from Florida.
What do I think the purpose of keeping hatred for black Americans alive in white families and lineages doesn't serve a specific purpose? Absolutely. It allows mediocrity to not only survive, but thrive. And whiteness...
This nigga speaking that fact. Because racism exists because of mediocrity. Because we had to excel and be great at every fucking thing we do. If we're gonna do something, we gotta be great at it. We can't just be good. So, they can be mediocre. They can be mediocre. But long as they got somebody to look down at, they gonna feel elevated. You feel me? When they really down here, we up here, because we have to, like, we actually have to push harder for anything, a job, whatever the fuck, a race. We gotta push harder because these motherfuckers was just racing. We had to fight motherfucking commissioners and shit to get in the fucking race in the first place. But yeah, this dude right here, man, he talking that real shit. I can tell. But I'm trying to see.
I had a conversation with one of my followers about how white men, especially in the South, my take on the Nolan Wells case.
So he did that.
Conservative men.
I'm surprised.
Doesn't serve.
I'm really surprised he did. You know, he don't have a video talking about the wild messages he done got from white people, because white people do not like when white people speak out.
Nolan,
period.
Bart had a jealous rage, seeing
they be ready
my take on the,
like, and it's always been like that.
male,
Civil rights,
white female,
all that shit. Oh yeah, that's how we used to be back in the days. Facts. No, but we're gonna leave it at that, man. Like, subscribe, and share. Stay peaceful, productive, and positive. It's that nigga mom, and much love. And I believe everything he said. So
Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses that comfort them with torment snoring. Like you in your own home with a home phone. I'm more like E.T., got a phone home past the moon. It's not a movie, I'm about to fly past it soon. Spiritually, I roam alone. Physically, I'm eating off of plastic spoon.